between where legends fall, where the rugged gods are shadowed hall, where red on the weeds are twisted dreams and the racing blood beneath moonbeams. But one man walks, no grace, no flame, no room to bind him, no cursed name, and they mirror sin, the blade of wrath, carving fate down a godless path. But one man walks, no grace, no flame, no room to bind him, no cursed name, and they mirror sin, the blade of wrath, carving fate down a godless path. The stars fell when Rayon's screamed, he stood tall, one cosmos team, millennia blue, a rock ran wild, but Nevin laughed, I'm death's own child. Hey, commander of commanders, breaker of fate, face the Elden horrors at every gate, from Godric's craft to Blasphemous access fire. He rose through ash, climbed ever higher. Fools are many, wisdom is few, but it's the wise who always break through. In Farabazun, a winds whip and tear, beast clergyman fell to a fatal glare. Rickard Lord of blasphemy burned, but with one strike his roller returned. He stood in front of the Erdtree gate, where Morgoth whispered of cursed fate. But Enid said, this ends with me, and split his name through memory. Fia's champions faded in sleep, Godfrey's roared very deep. Then Malek his black blade breaks, when truth and steel the heaven shakes. Head commander of commanders, defier of flame, no lord, no god, no false acclaim. With every boss a god to grow, with every swing a world he owned. Fools are many, wisdom is few, but it's the wise who carve right through. Mark my words, in the world of kings and madness, where rot and ruin reign, only those with no gods to serve, but truth to wield, shall rise. Fools are many, but the wise conquer alone. Mark my words, in the world of kings and madness, where rot and ruin reign, only those with no gods to serve, but truth to wield shall rise. Fools are many, but the wise conquer alone. From shattered skies of Gipsol's flame, we cross through veils no longer the same. Horrors by my side, my queen, my flame. Together we walked from realms untamed. The crown once forged in silver skies, now traded for a soldier's cries. The land had changed, the peace was lost. In fire and ash, a kingdom tossed. A war eternal, fate unchained, where legends bled and death remained. Two armies met on cursed sand, black desert wide, no sacred land. Crushed in lead, the void for tide, while Albolai stood with the Rasai. succumb. Their names like thunder star the breeze, Cocktang scent of enemies. Succumb hell, the dragon's blade. I'll hum Halil in fire rain. Could whose shell holds flame, quite lust of it whose touch brings shame. And war, the hands of burning doom, a gun of wrath that lights the gloom. But legends marched with us that night, Emin Eros in iron's might. Eltash by Eltash, blood-soaked thread, Alvarez, keeper of the dead. Darnell, ball crusher, sharp and grand, stake the spear that ends all stand. Briuni, shield of peak and stone, will Kudu strike breaks bone from bone. Ventilator swift as flame unchained, no eye can trace the path he claimed. He strikes before your thoughts begin, a shadow lost in roaring wind. Covert climb where gods once died, and through the storm with endless stride. Crisis each and tempest cry, he lifts the storm and splits the sky. This is the storm we call a war, where thrones be less than what you're for. I was a king of silver skies, now I stand where a soldier dies. We bleed, we burn, but still we roar. For love, for land, forevermore. I was a king, but here legends break swords, not wear them out. Here legends break swords, not wear them. In the pages of the past where legends roam, fierce warrior rose to shake the heavens' dome. Dared to claim a single truth in the glare, a hero who defied. With the gods he would dare. Teacher by day, but a storm in the night. Golden and Charles in waged a sacred fight. Declared limits, casting shadow and light. Embrace the echoes where darkness meets bright. Oh, golden angels, in your name shall rise. From the dust of time to a billion skies. In the shadows you stand with courage so grand, forever the teacher with heart and hand. He'd smile kindly with a wisdom so deep, guiding souls even in their sleep. Attentive to the whispers, the cries and the cheer, his legend tells of hope, no need to fear. Once upon a time, but with us still, through the ages he'd wander a grand will. Limitless truth in his anthem of might, a beacon of wisdom eternal. Oh God, unnatural, in your name shall rise. From the dust of time to a billion skies. In the shadows you stand with courage so grand, forever the teacher with heart and hand. Oh God, unnatural, in your name shall rise. From the realms of nevermore. Arjuna weeps beneath the sun, yet hope is born in exile's run. Through forest dark and bastille grim, he walks where light and fate grow dim. He faced the last giant, ancient rage. The pursuer fell beneath his blade. Dragon rider met his fate. Old dragon slayer sealed by hate. The rotten writhed in poison's breath. Scorpionus night god danced with death. He broke the bell of Gargoyle's war and slew the lost sinner in the spawn. Oh rise, oh fire and ash reborn. A knight from world through shadow torn. He bears no throne, no crown of gold, yet all who dare in silence call. Fell to his flame, his wrath, his name. Embers, the night of endless flame. Old Iron King in lava's keep sank to the depths, his vengeance deep. The Duke's dear Freya, spider's bane, met steel and fury, burned in pain. Felstat's hammer rang no more. The king's god shattered at the door. Guardian dragon, flight denied, throne watcher and defender died. He walked through death, a blazing sword. Each step a hymn, each strike a word. Through ivory's halls, the cold did weep. Ava, the tiger, could not keep. Ilana, the squalid queen, fell to ash, no longer seen. Sin, the slumbering dragon woke, and to embers of flame he broke. Along a crimson blade, fought with honor sharp and grave. Few night rose in burning black, but Anderson did not step back. Low smelt a demon, twin of flame. Ashen heart forgot his name. Luthen Salin, frozen lords, shattered by the knight whose sword. Oh rise, oh flame, let darkness cry. He came from worlds beyond the sky. No curse could hold, no death restrain. He forged his path through blood and flame. He stands alone, the crown undone. When all is lost, he is the one. I am Nimbus, conqueror of the storm, night, destroyer of all the fire flame. I welcome every hopeless cry, embrace the void, no will to try. I gave my soul in darkest flame, led me to the king who bears no name. I'll task his form, his breath decay, his words a blade through light and shade. Your world is mine, I am your god, you'll crawl and worship where I trod. Grotesque his form, his breath decay, his words a blade through light and shade. Your world is mine, I am your god, you'll crawl and worship where I trod. He sneered, you'll serve a toy for lust and ground my hope into the dust. I curse the sky, I curse the true, the god who left me black and blue. No angels came, no prayers were heard, I bowed to filth, obeyed his word. But then a breeze of silver breath cut through the stench of living death. A night of fire, in armor that burned, with sword of light the battle turned. He roared, I am the truth, you flee, this king's not worth the dying flea. He struck the chord, the demons rose, but fell like cinders, one by one disposed. king now trembled, mask undone, begged for mercy, tried to run, but the knight just raised his blade and said, my God forgives, but I strike instead. He cast his head in molten fire, extinguished every foul desire. I cried what soul could burn so bright, he turned his voice a father's light. Don't lose faith in the highest one, though skies go black, though hope seems gone. I am dumb and eternity's flame, breath of light, the endless name. Rise from ashes, leave your shame. You are not broken, just reclaimed. And in his wake, the shadows die, as dawn broke through the other side. A night of fire, in armor but burned, with sword of light the battle turned. He roared, I am the truth, you flee, this king's not worth a dying flea. He struck the court, the demons rose but fell like cinders, one by one disposed. But then a breeze of silver breath cut through the stench of living death. A night of fire, in armor but burned, with sword of light the battle turned. He roared, I am the truth, you flee, this king's not worth a dying flea. He struck the court, the demons rose but fell like cinders, one by one disposed. But then a breeze of silver breath cut through the stench of living death. Then a breeze of silver breath, but fell like cinders, one by one disposed. The king now trembled, mask undone, begged for mercy.